So in yesterday's vlog, I kind of told you about how I personally stay motivated, even though I get discouraged sometimes, be it for the numbers, the view count, the subscribers, or I don't know, making videos on a daily basis. And today I kind of wanted to share one instances or one example how I get discouraged and I can see other creators also getting discouraged. And I kind of want to share this experience or this example to kind of showcase that you are not alone. All of us in this YouTube space feel that way sometimes. And yeah, again, I kind of want to share that, and then hopefully whilst I'm talking, I can kind of spin this into a positive direction, or I just going to refer back to the vlog from yesterday. So the creator Becca Versace, who was how do you say it? A creator or the front figure or one of the front figures at The Verge, a tech channel, if you don't know. She actually went solo, being her own creator, making her own YouTube channel exactly 1 year ago. And she basically yesterday shared a video about what she's earned during that 1 year, and kind of broke everything down and was very transparent. And I want to preface what I'm going to say now with I'm having a lot of respect for her and for her work and all of the other creators. So everything that I'm telling you now is not from a position of jealousy, but more from a position where I see, oh, those creators are doing so well. Why the hell isn't my channel working out so well? Or what am I doing wrong? Or I know that I'm doing stuff wrong, but I having trouble to kind of shift, and I will get to that in just a second. And again, I'm not disrespecting her or other creators that are clearly doing much better than I am. It's every time I see something, whenever I get a little bit frustrated by that, I never think like, oh, I'm so jealous. Why is that person better? I'm always kind of looking at myself and thinking, oh, what the hell am I doing wrong? So again, I'm not disrespecting her or any other creators. So to give you a little bit of perspective, what exactly kind of discouraged me in that video. So she broke down her income during this 1 year. And granted, there are a lot of factors going into, for example, her channel is already over 100K. So it is obvious she earns more money, and then she's in the tech space. So there is much more views, but also much more competition. So that's always some form of, grain of salt that you need to take into consideration. But I'm just going into this from this one and only perspective, and then I will elaborate on that. So she kind of explained, oh, my very first YouTube paycheck that comes from ad revenue was $1,300 US or something. $1,000 for the first month of YouTube monetization. And then she also broke it down to her end of the year monetization money, and I calculated that that was also almost $1,000 US per month. And now that is where my discouragement came into place, where I was thinking, what the hell am I doing wrong? You see, my main channel, I just checked. I put on my very first video 12 years ago. My channel is at 66.3K subscribers. So my main channel, not this channel. And yes, it's about bags, so a very small niche. So it is fair game that I obviously earn less. But seeing that she earned in 1 month, the very first check was 1,300. Don't quote me on that number, but it was at least over 1,000 US dollars. The highest, and that is what kind of frustrates me, the highest amount that I've ever gotten from YouTube monetization was 400 euros. No, 500 euros per month. And since the pandemic, I earn 200 to 300 euros every 2 or 3 months. So it has dropped immensely. And I have basically, I would argue, as far as I can tell, she's editing everything herself. She's filming everything herself. So we are basically in the same ballpark in terms of expenses. I still have, just like she, obviously, I assume, that's just speculation. So I have Adobe Premiere that I have to pay. Yes, I have to pay that for my film editing work anyways, but let's put that into the equation as well. Epidemic sound, equipment that I have to kind of cover and stuff like that. Energy bills, many people kind of forget about that, internet and stuff like that. That is everything from a business perspective that you have to take into account. So everything that I earn from YouTube monetization money is being covered by that very low YouTube AdSense money. And don't get me wrong, I understand that some of you who are on this channel, watching this video on this channel, you are basically in the same space like this vlogging channel that I have. So below 10K, some of you even below 1K, and we are far off to earning any money. So everything that I'm telling you right now, I totally understand that is a total first world problem, but I think it kind of illustrates the frustration that creators sometimes get when the view count is so low. And now putting myself into a comparison mode with the numbers that I'm seeing from her is kind of like, wow, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm sinking money making these videos that way, if you kind of think about it. And again, I'm talking about the main channel and not this second channel, to which I will get in just a second. Then obviously she has a lot of sponsorships that also rack in money. Then a lot of Patreons, which I have a Patreon as well on my main channel, but seeing her numbers, I'm nowhere near close to that kind of support. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying to balance this. I don't want to sound ungrateful, and this is really important to me, that all of the people who are supporting me and all of the people who are watching these videos, I'm not disregarding any of you, and I'm not want to disrespect you. I just want to kind of illustrate why sometimes creators on YouTube get very discouraged and a little bit frustrated because they put a lot of work into their videos. And on my main channel, I put so much work into those videos. I shoot a lot of B-roll. I edit the hell out of those videos. Maybe it doesn't come across, I don't know, but I put a lot of work into those videos. And then seeing a video only getting like 500 views is definitely very frustrating to some degree. And again, especially if you consider all of the investment that you put in. I am a professional film editor, so I know what my hourly worth is. So knowing that I put many hours into making that video, plus the expenses for all of the subscriptions, and then seeing it kind of failing, it is kind of hard to watch sometimes, and it is very discouraging. And now getting the perspective of a different creator who grew so immensely, obviously she took a lot of her viewers from The Verge over to her channel. So she had a head start, and obviously she's going to succeed much faster. But again, although comparison is the thief of joy, I can't help compare myself and compare my channel, especially if I know that I've been doing this for 12 years and I've not hit 100K anywhere close on my main channel, and I put so much effort in it, and it feels like it's declining. it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me. And again, this is just to illustrate why we sometimes get discouraged. Then she also said like, oh, okay, when I started this channel, and this is kind of what I'm pivoting to with this second channel that I have, she said, and I try to quote as best as I can, I always want to do, I think it was like 5 for the audience and 1 for myself, where she kind of explained that, okay, the 4 or 5 videos that I make for the audience are made with the intent, okay, I'm researching what would gather a lot of views, what has the most interest, and what are the videos that are basically my job to kind of cover, to kind of guarantee myself there are a lot of views and therefore I get a lot of AdSense money, and also where I can place a sponsor the most efficiently. Those are the videos for the audience. And then she said she always tries to make 1 video for herself where she covers videos that are interesting to herself and where the risk is very high that other people won't really view or watch that video. And I feel like on my main channel, and that's probably the reason why my channel isn't as successful, I try to view it from a perspective of, okay, I want to have as much fun as possible with these videos. And the same holds true with this second channel. This second channel is basically for me. I don't see this channel anytime soon earning any money, but this is so much for me. I love talking to the camera, to you, in a kind of friendly capacity where we are just talking about one topic. And that's basically the reason why I speculate this channel or my main channel isn't as successful, because I view most of the videos that I'm making, be it on this channel or on the main channel, be for me in a way that I enjoy it, because I don't want to get to a point where I make these videos and then think, oh, this becomes like a grind, like a chore, and I don't enjoy the process. And that is basically the reason why my channels aren't that successful. For example, there are a lot of everyday carry videos that are successful on my channel, and I see so many channels that only concentrate on everyday carry and basically just summarize a couple of items and put affiliate links without actually properly doing a review about that. And truth to be told, I could do the same. I could just make everyday carry videos all of the time. I would get good views on them and I probably would be much more successful, but I would get so bored just making those videos all of the time. And that is why I kind of thought to myself, I want to make sure that these videos are enjoyable for me to make, and they are for myself, but also for the audience. But the focus is I want to enjoy what I'm doing. And that is where I want to segue into the positives of this video. Again, all of that, what I mentioned, is why people on YouTube get discouraged, especially once you start. Again, comparison is the thief of joy. As soon as you start comparing yourself to the other people or other creators, then you get very discouraged and you question yourself what the hell you're doing wrong. Potentially, you start to pivot to something that works, like all of those YouTube channels that kind of suggest how you can grow on YouTube, how you get successful. You are supposed, in air quotes, supposed to find what works for you and then double down on that. However, and that's just my philosophy. And again, my philosophy is not working. Whatever I'm doing isn't working, for me at least. I'm not growing at all, or at least not fast. But I put such a huge value on enjoying the process, especially the last 2 years. We've seen so many YouTubers kind of stopping because they burned out, because they were struggling with this grind, this chase after the numbers, this chase after the YouTube money and the views and the subscribers, and then they burn out. And for me, it's always been YouTube is supposed to be my passion project. It's supposed to be my secondary way to express myself. I'm earning my rent with my main job as a film editor. This is for me. So I put a huge emphasis on passion, on the journey. And I don't want to get to a point where I'm kind of making videos just because I can get views with that. And if you do, it's up to you. I don't criticize anyone for that. It's some people want to make YouTube their main income, and I applaud you if you are able to do that. But I'm kind of recommending to be careful. And this is not only for YouTube, this is for every job. I feel like it is so important that you don't burn out. I've went through 2 burnouts in my life, and it's not great. And burnouts usually come from a place where you are forced, in air quotes, forced to do something that you don't want to do, that you have to kind of pay rent, and then you have to do multiple jobs, and you don't enjoy those jobs because you are, in air quotes, forced to pay rent, and you have to earn as much as possible, and you don't enjoy what you're doing. That's when you get into burnout. And there is a huge risk of burning out with YouTube, especially because you start YouTube from a passionate place. You want to be you start with the passion of making YouTube, and then suddenly, if you aren't careful, it becomes a grind and you burn out. So that's just what I think in terms of being very careful about not burning out and enjoying putting an emphasis on enjoying the process. Again, I clearly am doing something wrong here on YouTube. I don't grow at all. I don't earn any money in terms of that anything is left over. So everything that I invest in making these videos, no, the other way around. Everything that I earn from YouTube is basically already gone with all of the investments that I have to do. So from a business perspective, I'm losing money here, but I enjoy this process so much. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy talking to you in the comment section. Yes, it's sometimes discouraging, but this is a lot of fun to me, and I enjoy making these videos, no matter if they are successful or not. Yeah, I hope this was a little bit helpful. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you ever been discouraged? And if not, what are you doing to kind of motivate yourself? Comment below. Maybe also check out the video from yesterday where I also talked a little bit about motivation. In this video up here, YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. And don't forget to like the video and potentially subscribe to his channel by clicking the button up here so we see each other tomorrow. Yeah, have a great day. Thank you very much.